Footloose was first a popular film back in the 80s and then a smash hit on Broadway. Right now it's playing at the Fireside Theater in Fort Atkinson, and joining us this morning, Artistic Director Ed Flesch and Victor Hernandez, who plays Reverend Shaw. Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Ed, could you give us a backstory on this for those who may not be familiar with the story behind Footloose?
Well, it's the story of a teenager from Chicago. It takes place in the 80s, and he's uprooted, and he and his mother moved down to a very small town in Beaumont, Texas, where the town council has made it illegal to dance in public. And he sets out to try to change everybody's mind. It's great. It's full of great dancing and high energy. It's a really fun show.
Now, Victor, as your character, Reverend Shaw, are you a little against the dancing and all the gyrating and what's going on here in town?
Yeah, very much so. When it starts off, that's how I start the journey, against the dancing and having fun. But Ren loosens all of our ideals of what is wrong and right.
There's kind of a good lesson in this, really, isn't it? To just kind of lighten up a little bit, I would think.
Oh, definitely, definitely. In fact, I don't smile that often. Not that I'm an angry person in the show, but somebody even said, one of the audience members afterwards, "Oh, you really do smile." So, yeah, it is nice to get the turnaround.
And what are some of the challenges of putting on a musical like this?
Well, I mean, obviously there's the obvious challenge of getting a talented cast that can do everything, can sing and dance and act. But in the Fireside, we do theater in the round, so there's that extra challenge of putting a big Broadway musical on a smaller stage with everyone on all four sides watching it. But it really comes out great.
And imagine for an actor, Victor, this is a great challenge. The whole singing and dancing, and doing lines, I couldn't imagine pulling this off.
I love it, for sure. And this plays, like Ed was saying, working in the round. There's nowhere you can turn that somebody is not watching you, so it's definitely something you think about constantly.
Well, we want to thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. And before we leave, we want to show a little preview of the closing number from the show, Footloose. Thank you, and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Footloose runs through April 14th at the Fireside Theater, with matinee performances Wednesday through Sunday and evening performances Thursday through Sunday. For more information, go to the link section of channel3000.com.